Hey there guys, what's going on? And welcome to the Halloween Spooktacular video in which we cover a Halloween themed subject, and I look like a cross between some sort of scary fisherman hobo type that you wouldn't want to see peeking in your window after dark. So, on that note, this doesn't feel quite right. I think we have to go with something a little bit different for this one. And, oh, wait a minute. That seems much better. So, in this installment today, we're going to ditch all of the creepy masks and strange hats and things like that and say, Happy Halloween to all of you out there who appreciate a good scare fest, a good bloody, gory thing, a good suspenseful thriller, my personal favorite, and all of the legendary axe and knife murderers and things over the ages and Nightmare Before Christmases and all the many interesting and wonderful and unsettling things about Halloween. This mask, of course, being chief among them, if you're in the same camp as I am on that one, of course. But in today's video here, we're about to cover something a bit more mild. It is the latest line in a release of 7-inch singles that we have been covering this year. I believe I've covered all of them on my channel up to this point that this man has released. And while I don't feel this is the strongest of the bunch, to say the least, it's definitely fun and entertaining. It looks pretty cool, if nothing else. So let's get into it right now here with following up 1984 and Jacksonville and Give Me Something Good and all those. We have Ryan Adams with Vampires. Now, leave it to Ryan to do a special holiday release that gets bumped up just in time for Halloween and switches everything around, and suddenly another 7-inch single called No Shadow doesn't exist automatically. So here we have Vampires, not to be confused with the song that he had on some demo-y other side thing called Vampire all those years ago, of 3 relatively serious songs called Vampires, Magic Flag, and Suburbia, along with another song called Clown Asylum, which will go down on the list along with Walked by Pants and any of the many improvised songs he's done in his live work that really didn't need to really be memorialized for posterity and aren't exactly going to go down in the annals of great Ryan Adams tracks. But all the same, let's get to it here with this vinyl unboxing today, since I don't believe I said that already. With the cover, of course. And then the back here with Ryan and I would assume Mike Viola with red eyes, and even this cat here next to produced by Ryan Adams, which also has red eyes, the Pac-Sam logo and everything. And I'll give him this, all the 7-inch stuff is very well designed. The artwork is nicely done, very solid press and very solid pressing of the art as well, which is nice. And inside, probably the best part here, we have cobwebs on both sides, and inside is this bloody red fuchsia looking thing, depending on where you hold it, if you hold it up into the light and that and whatnot. And that's that particular part, probably my favorite part, the most interesting design of a 7-inch this year. And people do usually have a reservation about color vinyl, but if you're an Adams fan, and if you didn't have to pay the ridiculous Pac-Sam ship rates for international or things like that, it's a nice little collector's item to have and play every so often. And of course, as I said, there were 4 tracks, 3 being serious, 1 being, someone described Vincent Price, him trying to talk like Vincent Price and do some wacky crap on the end of it. And that's pretty much the most I could tell you about Vampires. It's got some interesting songs, to say the least. I've really only gotten to hear them a little bit, and they would definitely make for some of the deeper Ryan Adams B-side material / something off of the Sad Dracula albums maybe, or something that's not quite a joke like he used to do with tracks like, what was it, Hillbilly Joel, or what the hell did he did so many of them back in the day on his old website with the Cardinals and stuff. And It's not quite joke level like that for these other songs. It's definitely that in the case of Clown Asylum, but what would you expect with a song called Clown Asylum, I guess? But you know, as for the rest of it, it's cool to have more than anything. I guess it would make a nice little display piece. If the shipping rates hadn't been so outrageous for the bundle, it did come with a T-shirt, which is pretty interesting. And otherwise, this is pretty much the Halloween coverage for today. Not exactly exemplary, not exactly Thriller or Monster Mash or Werewolves of London or anything like that. But if you're out there, I do give you this idle, silly little video of yours truly as my happy Halloween to all of you out there. May you enjoy the day when it rolls around tomorrow. It's not exactly one of those big, major, swarming time events around here, so hopefully in the cities and the bigger areas and stuff, you're getting to enjoy it in the ways that you see best, and hopefully the kids get to enjoy it because, honestly, that's what it should be about more than the adults getting to gather around and do whatever it is they do. But in any case, be responsible, be safe on this happy Halloween, folks. I hope you do enjoy it. I definitely want to catch a screening of The Nightmare Before Christmas and maybe do some suspenseful, thrilling type of things in the meanwhile. More so with the movies and less of, in my own life, just walking around being suspenseful yet thrilling at the same time. But we'll leave that up to another installment. This is just me blathering and being silly for Halloween and presenting you with Ryan Adams and the latest 7-inch in the Pac-Sam series with Vampires. I look forward to Do You Laugh When, and If No Shadow Ever Reappears, and whatever comes out of the Adams catalog next, although I would really prefer Black Hole at this point because the subpar stuff is starting to wear a little bit on the thin side, no matter what the super fans might tell you. So, that is that. I hope you all enjoy your Halloween, which is of tomorrow as of this recording, but whenever this is up, I hope you get to enjoy it. And as we get to move forward and press on here into the month of November, with a lot more new stuff still to come, so stay tuned. And as for me, I am going to go out and, well, have my own particular brand of fun, aka not really, and resume my wonderful hobo exterior. So if you need me, I'll be in a pile of coats, and until next time, guys, stay tuned.